Jesus was passing through Jericho, and there was this little guy named Zaccheaus that really wanted to see him. But Zaccheaus had a couple things against him. He was short, so in a crowd he wouldn't be able to see Jesus, and he was a chief tax collector, and he was rich. Now, tax collectors were taking taxes from the Jews to give it to the Romans, and the Jews weren't happy about that, and Zaccheaus would have been siphoning or charging the Jews extra revenue, extra taxes, and basically ripping them off. So he had that against him. And so for Zaccheaus to go out in the streets with a crowd of Jews could have been a little bit dangerous. But notwithstanding, he decided to run ahead of Jesus. He climbed up in a tree. And of course, Jesus came underneath the tree. Jesus looks up at him and says, "Zaccheaus, get down here. We're eating at your house today." It says Zaccheaus joyfully received him into his house. And we don't know what Jesus said to Zaccheaus, but we know what happened with Zaccheaus. He said, "I will give half of my wealth to the poor, and if I ripped anybody off, I'll pay them back 4 times. And Jesus said, salvation has come to his house today. In other words, Zaccheaus received eternal life. He overcame the obstacles. He wanted to see Jesus. He was too short. He could have been hurt out in the streets, but that didn't matter. He had to see Jesus. Dear friend, what's keeping you from Jesus? What's keeping you from receiving him joyfully into your heart?